Hey guys, I'm Full of Blanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Subspace Emissary. I guess we're going to the wilds now, trying to switch focus from a bunch of other characters to these bunch of other characters. The story really bounces around a lot, and what the hell is that? Oh, cool, like a flying tank thing. It's very cool looking. Oh, it's the Three Swordsmen! Yay! There goes Ike. There goes Meta Knight. I love that. Marth's like, really? I do think that's pretty fun. Marth is like the level-headed one. Yeah, Ike. I like Ike. He's just, I don't know, heavy-set character, but I really like him a lot. I'm looking forward to playing as Chrom in Smash Bros. Ultimate, just to see kind of like how he works and whatnot, because he's a Roy, because I love Roy in Smash Bros. 4. I love playing him as him, but then like Chrom's like kind of an echo to Roy, but with some Ike things in him. I just think that's really cool. Also, I love this music. This is from Fire Emblem Gaiden, which is Fire Emblem 2, basically, which never got released here until last year, was it? Shadows of Valentia, which was a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden. So I was gonna say it never released here, but I guess technically it has now. We're getting to that point where more and more of the Japanese-only Fire Emblem games are starting to come out here. I can't believe we missed the remake of 3 for the DS. That's bullshit that we missed that. Whatever. I am still looking forward to the remake of 4 and 5. 4 probably being my favorite. That and 7, my two favorite Fire Emblem games. 7 we got. 7 was the first one here. I'd love to see 6 released. I don't know. I want to see all of them released when I get down to it. Because the Fire Emblem games are really good. And I don't know. I'm gonna get shit for this. I know I am. I'm not a giant fan of the newer Fire Emblem games. I actually really like Shadows of Valentia, to be honest. And I'm looking forward to Three Houses, but I didn't like Fate. I thought Awakening was really good. So in other words, actually, you know what, I take that back. I didn't like Fates. Other than that, I've been actually liking the Fire Emblem games pretty well. So, but I'm still gonna get shit for that, because Fate was very dividing against fans. And it's like, if you liked Fates, then you were labeled as like a friggin' weeaboo who only plays the game for waifus. But if you hated Fates, then you were this old school elitist. It's just like, frig, can't people just have opinions? Like, I admit that the whole, like, you can marry and get kids in Fates was a little weird and kind of like put in there kind of randomly. It was an Awakening, and it did really well at Awakening, and it fit Awakening's story and all that really well, so I actually really like an Awakening. I don't really get why it was in Fates. Not important, though. I hope people just don't expect that's going to be a norm, because it's kind of not a Fire Emblem norm. I'd be very surprised if Three Houses had the children thing. That being said, Fire Emblem 4, which all of a sudden I can't remember the name, Seisen no Keifu? Is that it? Whatever. Fire Emblem 4, which is like friggin' something of the Holy Wars, Genealogy of the Holy Wars, something like that. It's not like an official English name, I don't think. Sorry if this is kind of spoilers, I guess. I don't know, the game starts off, and you can, like, pair up characters, and then, like, halfway through the game, it's, like, 20 years later, and the characters who you paired together have kids, and the better the pairings are, the better the kids are. It's a cool idea, and it fits so well for that game, and Awakening had the whole time travel thing, so it made sense. Fates is the one that I found really didn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. Not a big deal. I am still super looking forward to Three Houses. So if they do something like the kid thing, as long as it makes sense, I actually don't really mind that it's there. I just play it because I like the characters and I like the story, and I do like the supports and whatnot. So I'm gonna have a good time regardless, and I hope you guys too have a good time too when it comes out, if you guys like Fire Emblem. Also, I've been noticing that I have not been doing questions of the day for like ever. And I should probably start that up, and what better game than Smash Brothers to do question of the day? That skybox is not moving at all, is it? It's like got no, oh, it's got some slight left and right movement. Very slight. I mean, it's so far away, I guess. So yeah, question of the day. What is, in the Smash Brothers games, what's your favorite franchise? Like, that's a weird question. I said that weird. Out of all the franchises in Smash Brothers that is represented, what is your favorite franchise outside of Smash Brothers? By that I mean, like, Mega Man, for example, is represented in Smash Brothers, and he's one of my, like, his games, his lore, that kind of thing, are amongst my favorites. And I'd probably say it would be Mega Man or Mario. I think Mega Man Classic, like the original style of Mega Man, is absolutely one of my favorite franchises out there. Once you get into Mega Man X and the rest, like, it starts getting a little bit not as great, as much as I do like the early Mega Man X games. But if I say Mega Man as a whole, then no, Ike's dead. I thought there'd be ground. Mega Man as an entire whole has a lot of crappy games in it, and a lot of great games. While Mario, I think, has a better, like, if you were to play every Mario game, you have a much better chance of, like, playing a lot of great games. It's like how Sonic the Hedgehog, like, if you played every Sonic game, there's some amazing games in there, but there's a lot of crap there too. So I find if you count Mega Man as a whole franchise, it's not my favorite. But if you counted just the Mega Man classic games, then yeah, then definitely one of my favorites, absolutely. So what is your favorite franchise that is represented in the Smash Bros. Games? It's probably how I should have worded it originally. So yeah, tell me in the things below. I'd like to get a few more questions of the day, especially relating to Smash Bros. And the various things in the games, because it represents so much of a bunch of video game franchises. It's fairly easy to think of questions for this playthrough, and I can't believe episode 8 is when I'm finally going to do this. I'm going to go down here because I don't want to go in that door if I'm not supposed to. Crap, no, I think the door was a secret. Good thing I'm Meta Knight and I can fly. Shit. Okay, I can do this. Come on. Alright, cool. Ah, oh, frig, I am so bad at gliding! Shit, now I'm gonna be Marth. Where are you gonna pop me up? Oh, good. Oh, awesome. Whew, alright. Let's get that secret. I was really worried they were gonna place Marth where, like, Meta Knight jumped off, so I wouldn't be able to make it back, basically. I have to start the level over again. Good, okay, so it is a secret area. Good thing I made that decision. I mean, I lost Meta Knight while doing so, but whatever. It is what it is. Ah, shit. Come on, Marth. I find the basic jumping in Smash Bros. Games, like, it works really well for the fights. The second you do a lot of platforming, it does feel very odd. Like, the characters are not made to, like really, really navigate, like, platforming levels all that much. So it's weird, like, when you're playing as Mario, and it's like, you know, you played a Mario game for your whole life, so you're, like, really used to the way Mario controls. And then you play Smash Bros. Platforming levels with Mario in it, and you're like, this feels super weird. Super, super weird. But whatever, I mean, it's definitely not bad, and they did the smart thing of kind of changing how everyone works in Subspace Emissary compared to the regular fights. Like, they're a bit faster overall in terms of verticality. Horizontal, like, movements slowed down for a lot of characters, but whatever. I'm full life already. So I think we're fighting a boss, because that was very much, yeah, that was very much a get some health before a boss fight room, the way Kirby does. Alright, here we go. And this is, holy crap. I don't know this guy's name. Tank guy. This is one of those things where it's like, it's weird that this boss, there's only like a couple bosses like this, but this boss and there's a later boss, so I guess just two, are made specifically for this game. This is Gallium, I guess. And weirdly enough, you fight him twice. But instead of, like, I don't know, why couldn't this have been an actual, like, boss from one of the games? They could have done, I don't know what this could have been, but there's so many games in Smash Bros. They easily could have thought of some sort of boss from one of the franchises that could be very much like Gallium. Can't think of any right now, but I just think it's weird that they make a boss for this game. Like, I understand why, like, the last boss, spoiler alert, the last boss of this game is made specifically for Smash Bros., for the Subspace Emissary, and that makes sense to me. Whoa, that was close. Oh, I love I love this thing so much. Look how powerful that is. I love it. I don't think it's in Smash 4. I think they took it out because it's too powerful. But yeah, like, Gallium's cool, and there's, like, another one that's, like, another kind of tank thing. Like a two-headed tank. But it's weird that they're not just from one of the games. Like, I love that Rayquaza's there. I love that Peter Piranha's there. I'm a little surprised it's not, like, a Kirby-centric boss. Whatever. It's still a fun fight. But I think you know what I'm talking about, though. It would have been really cool if it was something from one of the franchises. Yeah, 100% of that one. Nice. The Ruined Hall. There we go. Alright, we're actually going to fight Gallium again. So remember what they were doing down the ruins? Yeah, apparently the three swordsmen were up right above Lucas and Pokemon Trainer. So now we're going to fight Gallium again. Very odd decision, I must admit, but I'm going to take this opportunity to fight as Charizard for this one, if I can. Charizard's also, like, the boss destroyer. He's got one move that's so powerful, which is a side B, side special, which is Rock Smash, which is just so good. So, I went right into that. So Charizard, that's Rock Smash. Look at that! Look at all his life that's gone! It's so good. I love it so much. He's got, like, Fly, I guess. I don't know, Soar, Fire Dive. I don't know what it's called. And he's also got, like, just, like, a Fire Breath that, like, Bowser has as well. But, I mean, it's all about Rock Smash for bosses. Shit. So when you, one of the things you can do after you beat Subspace Emissary, that was so fast! You can go through boss mode, which is just a boss rush mode, like the arena modes in the Kirby game. And the key is to use Charizard and just use Rock Smash over and over and over again. But yeah, I like Gallium's design. I think his eyes very much... He looks like a Mega Man boss, to be really honest. His eyes and face and stuff like that looks very much out of Mega Man. And here is the saddest part of the game. This is where Lucas and Pokemon trying to die. No, I'm just joking. So think what happened. This is still a Nintendo game, so still gotta be happy. Lucas saves the day. I like that. Lucas gets his little redeeming moment here. Explodes. Like, look, that's so awesome. And things like this. Like, Lucas is like, I gotta protect Pokemon Trainer, even though, like, that would have killed them both if it wasn't for Meta Knight there. But I think that's a really triumphant moment for Lucas. And Wario's straight up dead. Wario gets sucked into the explosion, so he is dead. Dead as a trophy. Yay, Lucas. Lucas is like, I have more polygons than you, Pokemon Trainer. And Pokemon Trainer's like, I am very low res. Probably because he's supposed to be in the background all the time. Yeah, that is a fast level. There's a couple levels like that near the end of the game. There's one where it's just a bunch of enemies. There's no movement in the map. It's just fights. But whatever. Oh, hey, it's, you. Ancient Minister. I was like, what is his name? And he's like, bombs. I'm reminiscing about bombs. I don't know why he has to reminisce about bombs, because we know that's what was happening. Oh, Pit, you suck. You keep trying to hit him with those, but you don't pull it off. Alright. Yeah, Mario. Mario's my main. Link, Yoshi, poor Pit. To be honest, out of all 5 of these characters, Pit's probably the one I use the least. Which is, like, not really fair. He was a newcomer in this game, and I find a lot of times with, this is just me, I know this is not a lot of people, but for me, when a new Smash Bros. Game comes out, I get so excited for the new characters, like everyone does, of course. But then I play the games, and I'm just like, oh, these new characters are so different. I'll pick the characters I'm used to. And I did that for Smash 4 a lot. I think Smash 4 is probably, like, the one where I use the least amount of new characters. Well, maybe. In Smash 1, I like Mario and Fox. Link a little bit. Mario's too floaty in 1, actually. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Smash 64. Damn it! Stupid Bucculus! Smash 64, I think people will agree is the worst Smash Bros. Game. It's not that it's bad. It's the first of its kind. It didn't have a budget behind it at all. It wasn't even supposed to... Shit! Mario's dead. It wasn't even supposed to come out in North America originally, so... Like, I'm glad it did really well. In Smash Bros. Melee, I like Link, Mario, Fox, Marth, Roy. Probably others. To be honest, Smash is also one of those fighting games where I like to play as a lot of characters, so that's why I can't remember who I use sometimes, because I use so many of them. But in Brawl, the only character that really came out of the gate that I was, like, really enjoying was Ike. So I complain about a lot of Fire Emblem characters being in Smash Brothers, but I really do enjoy using the Fire Emblem characters. But Ike's a great character. I like using Meta Knight as well. I don't like using Sirius Samus. I don't mind Pit, I'm just not good with him. It's same with, like, Olimar. I hate using Olimar. But I don't think it's because he's a bad character, it's because I am not good enough or smart enough to be able to use him properly. And when we get to Olimar in this game, I'll explain why. You gotta be really smart to use them. I'm just so bad at them. But, like, with Smash Bros. 4, I was so excited when Mega Man got announced. Same with Pac-Man and Duck Hunt. I can't really use any of them. Pac-Man I kind of use pretty well. But all 3 characters I adore the idea of, none of which I use regularly because I don't know how to use them properly. And it's one of those things where the characters from the older Smash Bros. Games, they act closer to just straight up fighting game characters than the new ones. Because the newer games, when they add a new character, really try to add things that are about that character. Mega Man with all his different attacks, and he's got a weird regular attack, like his standard attack is his Mega Buster and lemons and whatnot. So, and he's not like punches and kicks like everyone else, so he's so different. Pac-Man's a bit different, he's got like setups and whatnot. Duck Hunt is a trap character, like... They're not what I'm used to at all because I'm so, like, by Superstar. I'm so wired to just, you go to a guy and you punch them a bunch of times. So, like, Ryu I'm better at using, Cloud I'm good at using, Bayonetta decently. Like, it's funny how all 3 DLC characters, all 3 of those characters are DLC. I love the new Roy. Roy in Smash 4 is so good. And I'm glad he's returning for Ultimate. I'm glad they're all returning in Ultimate. So good. So good. Wii Fit Trainer is one I can't use very well. It's too light. I'm trying to think who else. Villager's cool. I like using them, but I'm bad at it. But I do enjoy using them. Nothing over there. Oh, haha. Aw, trophy stand didn't work. Yeah, you really gotta Pokemon it up with those trophy stands. You gotta weaken the enemies first. So Primids and whatnot, things that take like a hit or two, they can be like trophied like right away. But it's the big guys and bosses you gotta get really close to killing before you can trophy them. Who else is new in Smash 4? I don't remember. Rosalina. Rosalina's really cool. I hate her up special, though. I can't control her very well. Bye, Link. I can't control it very well. I find I kill myself more oftentimes than save myself. Whatever. For Ultimate, like, so... I'll say this right now. So the reason why I'm playing Subspace Emissary, by the way, is because... Well, 1, I wanted to for a long time. 2, with Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out, and there may be a story mode or something, or at least a single-player mode, if I don't do Subspace Emissary now, no one's going to have any interest in it. No one's going to have any interest in this game, or this mode, when Smash Bros. Ultimate comes out, and they won't for a couple of years afterwards, because everything will be about Smash Bros. Ultimate. Right now, the hype for Smash Bros. Is going strong, so I figured I'll do this now. The other reason why is because if Smash Bros. Ultimate has a full single-player mode, like a really good one, I want to do it for the channel sooner or later. Especially if it's as big as this one. I don't think it will be. Everyone's like, oh man, the Spirits mode, which is like the guest name for the adventure mode, or the mode that they were hiding in the last direct. People thinking it's Spirits. I kind of agree, to be honest. It looks really like... The evidence is really strong. But whatever. If it is a story mode or an adventure mode, I don't think it's going to be as in-depth as this one. I just don't. If it is, then holy shit. Bravo, Sakurai. But as long as, to me, even if it's something just a little bit more in-depth than adventure mode for Melee, I'm happy. I actually wouldn't mind doing a quickie of just adventure mode for Melee, because that's like a 20-minute mode. You know what I mean? I'll just pick a character, go through it, and have a good time. So whatever Ultimate does, if it has a single-player mode that's better than Smash 4's, basically, then I'll probably do an episode or 2, or a full playthrough. So yeah. We're at the end of this episode, I think, yeah. We're almost at 18 minutes, but I'm not going to start a new level right now. That would be silly. Come on! You guys have been chasing after this guy forever. Oh no, you guys could have just jumped over those Robs. You are Mario, you are Jumpman. Whoa, what's the Rob doing? Oh, the Rob's... Whoa, he's decapitated and dead. So I like this with the Robs and the Ancient Minister. Like, the Robs are basically giving themselves up. Like, they die, I'm assuming, when they do the subspace bombs. So the fact that they're like, look, Ancient Minister, get out of here. Save yourself, we got this. I'm just like, wow, like that's, I don't know, it's little things like that has character and whatnot. It makes you sad too, because, I don't know. And there they go, they're all dead. Bye, Robs. It'd be so expensive getting rid of that many Robs. But anyways, I am Fill in the Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time for more Let's Play Subspace Emissary. Take care, guys.
Peeking